now I'm going to teach you how to do an arch tape job. For the arch tape, we don't use pre-wrap because the tape won't stick to the foot. We tape directly to the skin. And our main thing that we have to be aware of is where we start. So if we bend his toes back, we can see the ball of the foot here. That's where the first strip of tape goes. We don't want to get up too close to the toes because otherwise he can't bend his toes. So we're going to put the first anchor, this is our anchor number 1, here across the bottom of his foot. That little wrinkle's not that big of a deal, but there we go. And that's a little half strip. It does not go all the way around the foot. It only goes halfway around the foot. That's our anchor number 1. Our anchor number 2 will come around the back of the heel to help him from getting a blister or a tape cut from the other tape. So that's our anchor number 2. Next we're going to do our teardrops. So the teardrops go from the pinky toe first, which is our number 5 toe, around the back of the heel, back to the pinky toe. Then we're going to do that for 4, 3, 2, and 1 also. So from the anchor, around the back of the heel, back to number 5. That's our first one. And see how nice and flat it sits back there? Now we're going to go number 4, back to number 4, number 3, back to number 3, number 2, back to number 2, bless you, and number 1, back to number 1. See, so that one's pretty easy. We just do a teardrop. We go from the base, around the back of the heel, nice and flat, all the way back to the base of the toe. And we want to make sure this is nice and flat so he doesn't get any blisters back here. Next, we're going to do our cover strips. And these are actually these are actually more support strips. They're really helping to pull the arch up into position. So we're going to start here at the base, covering the bottom of the teardrops. We're going to pull up. And these are all half strips. Again, going about halfway down from where the strip before was. So we're covering each strip by half and pulling up. And we're going to do about 3 or 4 of these depending on the size of the foot, but we want to make sure we cover to the heel. So in Chris's case, he's actually going to have 5 because he's got a slightly larger foot. And that's our last strip. So those are our support strips, and we can do 1 or 2 layers of those. And then we're going to redo our anchors. So we're going to do anchor number 2 first to cover everything. There. And then anchor number 1. And then we're going to actually cover the top of the foot to help hold everything on. So we're going to do 2 strips of tape up here to hold the tape on the bottom of the foot. Just like that. That's how we tape an arch.